All right, boys, I got a quick one for you. This is a BMW 3 Series E90 E91. This is the FRM module, FRM3. That's the software number, part number, or whatnot. And this one was corrupted. Customer called me out. It wasn't working. Windows not working, lights, etc., sunroof. This is what controls all of that. It sits right at the kick panel, driver side kick panel. So you just remove it and it's just simple clips comes off. So what actually happens is on this module, it gets corrupted sometimes when the battery goes out because it uses a virtual EEPROM and not a full-blown EEPROM. So sometimes that's when you get the error where it just basically corrupts the EEPROM. So what we're going to go ahead and do is usually on these, what you can do is actually there's two data storage areas. It's the P flash, which is a program flash, and the D flash, which is a data flash, which has all your customized information, your coding, whatnot. What happens is the D flash has the virtual EEPROM and that gets corrupted. Well, with the Im608, it's actually not able to read the D flash. So what we're going to do is just basically restore a donor EEPROM onto the EEPROM, basically. That's what we're going to do. All right, we already all soldered up at the correct points. I'll show you the schematic here in a second. You're going to want to go into the programmer. Okay. And just using the cable APA 108 on the programmer. You're going to go into chip, read and write. Other, BMW. There it is right there. That's the chipset. You can actually look on the chip. Here's what it says. Only read and write supported at unencrypted status. Only the P flash data is valid. That's what you can actually access. So we can actually back that up, read it. But if you try to read the D flash, there are some programmers like the VVDI Pro. It does actually read the D flash correctly. But on the Im608 with the Xp400, it does not. If you can read the D flash, you can just basically back up the D flash and you can convert the D flash to the EEPROM. It contains all the information, then just write that information back. In our case, we cannot. So what we're going to do, if you try to go to D flash, I'm going to pull up the schematic so you can see the wiring diagram. That's it there, using the APA 109. So that's the board. And those are our points, right? Only 4 cables. That's it. You can pause it and check it out. Now, of course, you know what we always do on this channel. We don't play. We go to our validations and we're going to set read and write to on. Never mess with your voltage. It's set already for the chip, preset. And if you go to read the D flash, you're going to see what happens. I'm going to show you. Like I said, if you got like VVDI Pro, it can read the D flash. So it's saying that the partition is 0. No, it cannot read it. It actually still does exist, but this one is the one that's actually corrupt, which cannot be read. And of course, it's not going to be read here either. Yep. So what we're going to do is go ahead and write a new partition for the D flash. We're in D flash again, and we're going to do write partition. And since the D flash is virtual, you see it erases D and the EEPROM. Yes. I've already got the donor. The EEPROM, you're going to set it to 16 sectors, which is going to give you 4 kilobytes of storage. And the D flash stays at 0 because it's virtual. All the basically D flash memory is put into the emulation mode for the EEPROM. I'm going to tell it okay. Now our EEPROM has 16 sectors, 4 kilobytes. Yes. Now it's writing the partition. Programmer should start flashing here. Operation complete. All right, so now we're going to go into the EEPROM here. And I'm going to write the EEPROM. I've already got my EEPROM. It is right here. which if you notice is the same model number as the unit. Tell it okay. It's writing. 4 kilobytes of data, should go pretty fast. Yep, it's at 100%. It's gonna do a validation read. It's reading. Chip written successfully. And that's it. So what I'm gonna do, remove these solder points, install it in the car in the morning, and that should be it. If there's anything, I might have to do some recoding on certain things, maybe if it uses xenon LED headlights or whatnot, but I don't expect much. Worst case scenario, I can recode it. It's not a big deal, but that's it. This one is done. Now there's going to be communication restored to this FRM, because when it was in a corrupted state, there would be no communication. You can't communicate with it. Your windows, sunroof, mirrors, none of that stuff are going to work. So we're back in business. I can even read the EEPROM, and all our data should show up that we just wrote. All right, man. Y'all know what to do. Like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. If you ain't subscribed, man, you're missing out on good content on this channel. And that's it. That's the EEPROM. So quick and to the point, man. Hit that button. Later. Right back in the car. So we got it back together. We're gonna put it in and try it out. Puesto. Ya está jalando. Sí, estaba. Ajá. Oh, okay. Bueno, ya está. Ya está. Well, that was a success, boys. So, got it back installed and everything worked. Customer's happy, good to go. So like and subscribe, man.